Hey, what's up guys? Malt here, and we got some interlude in action. The first one, I assume, of many. I'm gonna hang out with people. It's gonna be fun. This is the fun part of these games. Let's go. Let's go, dude. I almost did it again. I almost pressed D. That's not how you move around. Amada, you're right here!
Mama.
What a sweet taste. I've stirred some vanilla extracts and vanilla beans into some black tea and the dollop of milk. That sounds good. I brewed it while we were cooking. Would you like to sip a cup? Yes, please. But when did you prepare it? I didn't see you doing it. The graciousness of a furtive move. What? Should I spend some time with Amane? Yes! What a persistent gaze, Fujita. It is rather ill-mannered to stare at someone so intently. Huh? Could it be that I am this pretty? What? I was merely jesting. Teehee. Well, if staring at someone is ill-mannered, then showing so little modesty isn't any better. Fujita, it was a mere raillery. What the hell is a raillery? Okay. I'm sure she's just saying she was just joking. You're gonna make me sad. Just kidding, haha. Another pleasantry pulled up from my sleeve. She didn't even let me the time to react. But you truly have a pretty face with lovely features, Fujita. Huh? I'm not really pretty. I mean, I don't really take care of my look. Really? Because you do have a splendid hair and piercing gaze. If you were to agree with it, I could talk to you about my agency. What agency? A modeling agency, of course. You own a modeling agency?
Yeah.
Obviously not. I'm just not knowledgeable and mature enough to handle such a business. Modeling is my career. I model for cosmetics, expressive art, and fashion. No, really? So that's why I feel so little next to her. And how long has it been now? Probably a few years by now. Have you ever seen one of my photos? I don't think I've ever seen one, but it depends on the platform they've been published on. Any kind of platform, I suppose. Any kind? Ooh, and how did it all start? Did someone notice you down the street or some story like that? Oh no, it was far more romantic than that. It was all thanks to my dearest Churi. Do you remember? I talked to you about him before. Yes, he's your boyfriend if I remember. Yes, he is, and he's such a lovely one at that. Damn. We're too late. We're too late. Shit. Ah well. We'll still have a nice friendship. Also, I guess my character is a girl, so it doesn't even matter. I can't even do what I want to do anyway. Unless I can. Yes, he is, and such a lovely one at that. I used to be forlorn in my days, until I met him, and everything has been going perfectly well since then. He is the one who guided me into applying to some agencies by sending them my portfolio. 3 of them disregarded my application, and frankly, I sincerely hope they will go out of business. I hope the employers will be miserable and their employees will be left unemployed for years. That was a dark thing to say. Who minds it? All that matters to me is to make Chuchu and my mother proud of me. He's the one who made me soar to the top, and thanks to him, I can pamper the both of them with mountains. Moutons. Mountains of love and gifts now.
Mama.
It feels like heavenly bliss. You're so lucky. You sound so much happy and in love. You sound very happy and in love. Have you ever fallen in love, Fujiha? As far as I can remember, not really. Maybe once in high school, but my confession got turned down in a rather cold-hearted manner. People can be callous sometimes. Hope you flushed his empty head down the toilets and casted his cold heart with the rest too. A heartless boy back to his origins, a fecal rejection. Ugh. Sounds pretty shitty. You say really creepy things sometimes, Amane, but this time, you're kind of right. He'd have deserved it, I guess. I know it's not a very fetching depiction, but I highly despise people who disregard other people's feelings so selfishly. You should never bestow someone the key to your heart and let them look for it instead. The one who finds will be worthy of your love. For the rest of the evening, Amane kept telling me some funny stories about a few celebrities she met. We heartily giggled together about it while sipping the tea she had brewed. Yay, Pausamity! I feel like Amane and I have gotten closer. Might sound weird, but I feel granted in a way. It's almost like when I hang out with Sonia, Nevermind, in Danganronpa. My eyes are starting to feel a bit weary, but it's still relatively early. Should I hang around a little more or go to bed instead? Hang around, of course! Who wastes time? Go to sleep! Can I just talk to her again? What a charming conversation it was, but was I not a little bit uncourtly? Well, it was a little exception. Okay, yeah, so you can't hang out with the same person more than once. At least in one prelude. So it works differently than Danganronpa in that way. The other persons, I like Yonino a lot, honestly. I like him a lot. I don't know what I feel about Sasahara yet. Chloe is cute, so that means I'm gonna hang out with her. Chloe? Chloe? Actually, wait. Should I go hang out with... Oh shit, okay, so should I go hang out with Chloe or you You... What was her name again? Yuzuki? Yuzuki, right? Let's go find Yuzuki. Where's Yuzuki at? Yuzuki? Are you in the lab again? Ah, you are.
Yes!
I expected to find you here, Yuzuki. I feel like this is a place I belong to. A sentiment from the laboratory. I called it. Should I spend some time with her? Yeah! Yuzuki, tell me. What you said before. You're an astrochemist. Was that true? What would be the point for me to falsify my identity? It was a long path to trail. Okay, it was a long path to travel, so trust me, this would be futile and seriously fatuous to lie about it. Right, I have no doubt about it. I've been studying engineering science too. I know too well that this is a arduous path with very little... Is arduous a word? Because I know arduous is a word, but is arduous like some sort of... It's literally just a combination of hard and arduous. I think it's like something that people don't really say much. But now I know. Now I know that there's some, for some reason... Wait, this is an Urban Dictionary thing. It's slang, technically, I guess. Arduous. Okay, well, it's definitely supposed to be arduous. Arduous path with very little prospects. Exactly, but I was determined. Since my youngest age, the atmosphere of laboratories has always been soothing to me. I just really love the scientific environment, a place of knowledge and curiosity. That's why you chose to work in a branch of chemistry? Truthfully, I prefer physics, but I was better at chemistry. But before all, my heart belonged to astronomy. Whatever the path is, as long as it brings me to the study of celestial objects, I'm perfectly fine with it. Ooh, space? What an interesting subject. Too bad I have very little knowledge about it, and so did I. But to think it is so awe-inspiring and engrossing that I grew bewitched by the universe and everything it comprises. Our world is so mundane and restrictive, I aspire to run away from it. Space is a bit like a boundless escape territory. I don't get it. I mean, you work in the scientific field, you should know how many great mysteries there are on our blue planet too. There are, but firstly, I believe that greater enigmas lie beyond our exosphere, even beyond our solar system. Secondly, the origins of existence cannot be found on our planet. It has to be discovered somewhere else. How that? What? How's that? Humankind is born on this planet, it's our home. I am not only talking about us or this kind of existence. It would sound very anthropocentric. I actually know what that means, so that works. It means like centered around humans. I believe that we're being blinded if we stay here, or maybe I'm the only one to be blinded. Fujita, are you real? Huh? What? Of course I'm real. Well, I can touch my face, drink my glass of water, and get injured, so I think I am. Are those words coming straight out of your mind, or are they coming from a higher intelligence? You're starting to scare me, Yuzuki. Are you alright? Forgive me. It's just that I need to discover it. Now that my life is standing on a thread, it puts even more pressure upon my shoulders. I cannot die without proving my thesis. What's that thesis about? I don't know if I can openly disclose it to you. Another time would be more valuable for that, but I want to know. I feel like if I'm annoying to her, she'd be annoyed. Or leave her alone. Okay, you know what? I'll respect her. I'll respect what she wants. That is a judicious approach. I suppose you might be trustworthy enough after all. Got him! I'm a god at this game. Perhaps we should settle a modest conversation for another day. Hi. I'd be happy to. I don't know why, but even if she's acting a bit in a haughty manner, I feel somewhat enthusiastic. I feel somewhat enthusiastic that she suggests this to me. For the rest of the evening, Yuzuki and I kept talking about her college years. She taught me a lot of things, but sadly my mind was a little bit shaken. It's a little hard to maintain a proper discussion due to her elusive and proud personality, but I felt like she could be friendlier if she wanted to pretend. Positive! Pause Amity! I don't know whether or not Yuzuki enjoyed this moment, but I feel like we might have grown a little bit closer nonetheless. Time has gone by rather rapidly. I should go rest my mind. Well, it's been such a tiring and dreadful day. I think I'm going to rest on my bed. Is this the first day, finally? Going to bed felt very strange to me. I felt like I was re-experiencing the same situation as this morning, lying on the cold, hard bed with a knotted stomach. The day lasted forever, and at several instances I feared it would never end. And this fear was not unwarranted. I had the constant reminder that the following day was going to be the exact same. Same facility, same people, but also same tragic situation. Remembering that everything was going to be the same nightmare was frankly horrifying. My mind felt numb and my temples were throbbing because of my blood pressure rising drastically. My entire body was responding in an unhealthy manner, which caused me even more anxiety. I would beg, I would hope, and I would pray for someone or something to come to our rescue, but a small part of me was dreading that no one would ever be able to help us. No one is going to help. Ah, she's cute when she snores like a monster. Where am I? What is that? That light? That voice? And you cannot stay here and keep on working for... Who is that? Who is that? But I cannot leave you there. And do you have any proof for that? But that's me and my sister. Am I dreaming? But it feels like a distant memory. For now, I cannot tell you much, but I can prove it to everyone that they have vicious intentions and they've betrayed us. We did a lot of research, but it's nothing too good. Unfortunately, we'll be separated for a while, but don't worry, I'll come for you again, Anju. Mizuki, wait! That was a dream? It felt so real. What were Mizuki and I doing in this dark room? And what's that music? My ears are buzzing. I think it's coming from the corridor. New morning! Alright. Let me guess. Yoneno? Yonena, you going crazy in your room right now? This is an awesome song though. What the fuck? I better not say this song sucks. Because that's incorrect. What's going on here? It's the Sahara. It's that punkhead with her loud music. Yoneno, stop your ruckus. What are you, a 50-year-old? I'm coming. Nice. Good meowing. Is my presence being demanded? No, no one has demanded your presence, not even your loud music. You've woken me up, and even though my room is literally all the way on the other side of the corridor. Well, you've just woken up? Look, she got her bangs finally. Nice. And why does her hair keep changing in every expression she does? Ain't much of an early bird, huh? You aren't much of a clever light, are you? Now please, learn how to live in a community. We live in a society! Wow, that guy must have been conceived anally. Because he's a real asshole. That was really good. I've never heard anyone ever say something like that before. But that was amazing. I love that. Good job. Don't right now? Good job. Wait, is your hair actually just permanently changed? Did you actually cut your hair? Haven't you been thinking about that line for way too long? I picked it on Lucky-chan years ago. I imagine. Hey, by the way, yeah, she cut her hair. She got bangs now. I couldn't realize it, but you cut your bangs. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't just crazy. It wasn't just her hair changing. She looks good. I mean, I liked her messy hair look a lot too, but this is fine. It's actually really cute on you. Something else about her seems different. But I can't put my finger on it, though. I know, right? I've decided to take the lead on Hanbi. I'm in the first step of my seduction plan. Changement and embellishment. I've always wanted to try it, so now's the right opportunity. She also has a piercing on her lip, right? Is that what that is? You only know? Now's not the right time for seduction. Or not? Never mind. Maybe that was just a part of that. She looks really cute right now. What the hell? I usually don't like bangs. But she got me, dude. Hey, don't judge me. I'm not even the only one after all. I eavesdropped on Uraraka and Chloe after dinner yesterday, and let me tell you, this guy was in a total flirting mode. He was not just going for it, he was totally charging at the load. Wow, that's scandalicious. The place is filled with pheromones. Uraraka is interested in Chloe? Maybe I shouldn't meddle in their relationship. It's their own business. Don't answer, it's only up to them. It's juicy though. Hello ladies, still gossiping? Huh? Hello sweet cake, how are you doing? Nice to see you, Yoneno. I'm fine, thank you for asking. Oh my, aren't you two looking rather tired? Yeah. This night has been pretty awful. I've had a weird nightmare. I dreamt that I was in a dark room with a bunch of people, but I couldn't see their faces. But one of them was explaining that someone had betrayed our group. How do I react to this again? Oh shit, yeah, like that. There we go. Huh? You did that? You did that same dream too? You had that same dream too? Because you did? Did you as well? We're soulmates, Poodle Babe. That's weird. It's too coincidental to be fortuitous. I think it's too much of a coincidence to be... Okay, I know what it's trying to say. I think it's just saying that's too weird to be just a coincidence, okay? But what if it was a recollected memory? A memory? But if you did the same dream, does it mean you two are connected somehow? May I remind you that Dokoroku... Wait. Her mini sprite still has that weird... It doesn't have her bangs though. They didn't update it? May I remind you that Dokoroku said that our paths were intertwined? What if this bad dream was a proof of it? And what was your nightmare about? I was also in an odd dark room, and... Should I mention the stranger was my sister? They might ask too many questions about it though. I was with someone who told me that some other people had betrayed us or something along those lines. That's very strange. It would be interesting to know if someone else had this nightmare too. I should go and investigate it. But first things first. I'm gonna go and get myself a hot burning coffee. Hope to see you two at the cafeteria. Will you join us, Yonero? I'm also longing for a cup of coffee. Nah, I hate coffee. It makes me want to throw up. You've heard it. Hanbi would be there too. Nah. He didn't even notice my new haircut. I've literally just improved my own beauty, and the only thing he noticed is that I look tired. I'll pass. That was a major turnoff for today. But don't flirt with him though. I still have my parade to make. See you. See you soon. What an energetic morning. This music is so chill. What are you doing here? Hey Takatsugu. What are you doing here? What are you doing standing up in the... Takatsugu? Wow. What? Is he sleeping? Huh? Fujita? Ah, you've woken me up. I was dreaming. A wonderland. You used to look so bubbly, but now it seems so jaded. What has happened to you? Well, I might have possibly spent my entire night playing. You're being too imprudent. It's not really judicious to spend your energy this way. Shush! Had to beat my own score, and it was so high that I had to play overnight to do it, so yeah. Is that an instant sleepiness? How little wary of him to do that. How little wary of him to do that? I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Why is he sleeping on the restroom door? Was there any point in the restroom? Not yet, huh? Hand dryer. Nice. That's great. I love hand dryer. Okay, let's go to parlor. Oh, hey. Oh wow, these two are just hanging out. It's just like what Yoneno said. Yo, something's going on with these sound clips. They're just cutting off. I feel like they should not be cutting off like that. That's weird. I woke up early and I thought you'd be hungry, so I was about to go make some peino perudo for you. What is this? Well, you know, when you use dry bread and soak into sugar and uncooked eggs. Do you mean pain perdu? And it's fine. Don't bother for me. I'll just have a glass of milk. Yo, this guy's reading the IDs. No way, Chloe. Chloe. You're gonna be hungry and feel drained out of energy. Weak! Wait, Chloe, I can't just yell, dude. Come on, relax. Relax, Uraraka. This face. My face, I hate it. I have no control over it. I don't even understand why it happened like that. I just wanted to make her happy. What should I do, Fujita? I don't know. Try not to get too excited. It seems like you can easily lose a grip on your emotions, and sometimes it may come off as a little scary. Once again, I've heard that so often. I'm horrible. She's gonna hate me after that. Poor Uraraka. Wait, I'm curious now. Instead of going to the kitchen... Oh, aha! I got scared. He screamed. I just think that Uraraka is bad at controlling his emotions. Don't hold it against him. I know I shouldn't have ran away like that, but Uraraka can be so scary. He's a nice person, you know? I know it, and you are right, Fujita. He's been very nice with me since yesterday. I've been very impolite, so I'll try to make myself forgiven. Even if I probably don't deserve it. I hope he'll understand me. You're very kind to help me, Fujita. I'll go apologize when my legs stop quivering. Hey, Uraraka's doing pretty good. He already got her legs quivering. Inappropriate joke number 25. Alright, let's go. Cafeteria. Here's my question. Are there going to be secret things if I go to other places? Yuzuki? Yuzuki? Are you here? Hello? Yuzuki? No? Okay. Thanks for that. Less Pool Man? Pool Man, you here? No, Pool Man ain't here. Nobody's nobody. I mean, nobody's anywhere. Except, of course, the greenhouse. Pool Man, you must be in here. And by Pool Man, I mean Sasahara. Okay, no one's in here. Alright, fine. We'll just go to the cafeteria. Anybody home? Ooh, Amane. I like you, Amane. Where are you? Oh, you're also here too. You walked over here. I like how they just actually walk around. You can just follow them. That's cool. I like that. That's a really cool little detail. That's something that even Danganronpa doesn't do, at least the first two games. People don't just move. They just fucking stand there forever until you're in the next phase of the game. Good morning, Fujita. I hope your night was paisable and your slumber restful. It's rather hard to sleep in such conditions. The bed is so rough on my spine. Those beds are really not the most comfortable. Furthermore, the place is quite cold and the bedsheets are pretty thin. But I could not care less, because I had a very stirring dream. Yesterday was such a hectic day that our dreamland became a bit more tumultuous than usual. Can you really talk about dreams in this case? Teehee, here we are again. Oh, shit. I really had mild, serene dreams are very treacherous. You blossom in this utopic illusion just to wake up and to notice how dreary the real world seems to be in comparison. Whereas nightmares, oh my. The more dreadful there are, the happier you are when you wake up. But well, I'm not to complain so. Either ways, I wake up all jolly. Though I find a reflection very singular, it's not fully untrue. I could very well agree with you, Amane, but right now we're just waking up from a nightmare to be in a nightmare. And what if it was some sort of slumber Russian doll? Each doll contains a smaller doll. It would function the same way, but with dreams instead. We're a dream and a dream and a dream and so on. Isn't there a movie about that? It could very well be a nightmarish reality. Aren't you quite of a jolly J in the morning, Fujita? I think that was sarcastic, and that's such a weird sentence. But I think I know what he was trying to say. Aren't you a ray of sunshine in the morning? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go to the kitchen. I feel a tad guilty for killing her mood. Well, Amani hates me now. It's all over. Couldn't even control that. Chloe's gonna hate me after that. Don't say that. She's a lovely girl. Oops. I hope so. I gotta stop clicking so fast. Let me see what I said. She's a lovely girl. She'll understand and forgive you. Okay. Don't worry. I wingmaned you. I went and talked to her. We're good. That's not a refrigerator. That's Hanbi, stupid game. Just kidding. My dear Fujita, may I serve you a cup of coffee? How would you like your coffee? I've made mine extra bitter so I can be conscious enough to realize that another grim morning has started. That's really the most uplifting way to offer someone a cup of coffee, isn't it? You're absolutely right. I'm truly losing my gentleman qualities just for comedy relief. A big cup will be fine, please. One big coffee cup. One. Handy and I sat together while indulging in a comforting morning coffee, but soon enough, we started treating serious matters. So, I asked people on the way if they had a dream similar to yours. Amani and Chloe had no remembrance about their night. However, Uraraka... Wait, didn't Amani tell me she had a dream? Or did I misunderstand that whole sentence? Anyways, Uraraka was shocked when I told him about this odd story. Apparently, he experienced it too, and it doesn't seem like he was lying about it. He's rather gullible, and his eyes tell a lot about him. It's easy to guess whether he tells the truth or not. How can you tell? I tested him sneakily. But other than that, it can't be a coincidence anymore. 3 of you have had a similar memory. However, Uraraka's testimony had one more detail. One more detail? What was it? He said he saw this group you talked about. Now my best guess is all of us were the people you saw. Sadly, Uraraka was unable to confirm it. Now interestingly, he still managed to discern 2 faces among the small crowd. It was you and another unidentified red-haired woman. So he said you two seemed paired up. Now tell me, Fujita, do you know this unidentified woman? Hanbi is doubting me, but I don't want him to think that I'm a shady person. I don't remember anyone as such. It was probably someone involved in it. Are you sure? Of course. I don't believe you at all. But maybe I'm mistaken, and if it is the case, then prove me wrong. Otherwise, I might just take that as a challenge. A challenge? This spiced up my morning. But fun aside, I'm gonna retire to the girls' wing. Why do you keep going there? I noticed Yuzuki hasn't come out of her room yet, so I'm gonna wake up this lazy genius with a cup of coffee. See you soon. It's bad. How does he do that? I better be careful. For a major part of the morning, I stayed in the kitchen alone, my thoughts drowning into my sooty black coffee. That's such a... Why is it sooty? What is that? What was that place? Why was my sister here? What was the initial idea behind the creation of our group? I wasn't able to give an answer to any of those mind-breaking questions. I can only assume that those nightly visions had a much deeper meaning. My mind was permeated with a disarray of thoughts, lines of questions bouncing around my brain. I was deeper than ever in my own reflection when, suddenly... Good morning, blockheads. You're urged to head over to the antechamber immediately. Thanks for your attention. Was that Dokoroku? The antechamber? What is it plotting again? Anybody in here? No? Okay. Let me save real quick. Let's leave here. Leave here. Leave here. Oh, Chloe? Didn't you hear Dokoroku's announcement? I did, but while I was going to the antechamber, I found this. A wallet. It was right next to the restroom door. I didn't dare to open it. A wallet? And you haven't been curious enough to look inside of it? It could help us figuring out who this belongs to, but it's not very polite. We aren't going to rummage through their papers. We just need a name. I suppose then... Wow, he sure looks different. Wait, it's Hanbi. He is a detective? He's a what? He's a detective. Now that things get a little clearer, with his shrewd, sneaky behavior, I can finally understand it. Well, some people's identities still remain in the dim. It confirms how little we know about each other in this place. But can we give it back now? Right. Let me handle it, please. It'd be a pleasure to clarify this with him. Now come with me, Chloe. You better hurry before something bad happens again. To the restroom! Just kidding. Something in here. One day the restroom will be useful. Anybody just standing around? No? Okay, great. That's not the antechamber. That's the oh wait, this is the antechamber actually. Huh? It's finally open. Oh, this is the antechamber. We've been waiting for the both of you, you slow dumb nuts. I'm sorry. Where's Kanakogi? Dumped away. Probably cut in frozen pieces or cremated in a flesh-consuming braise. Who knows? Now he's in one of the 9 layers of hell. How thrill-inducing it is. How ill-mannered. Disrespecting a deceased one can bring you haunting nightmares. Excuse me, princess, but you're already a nightmare on your own. But you're right. I haven't ordered you to come here just to mock a dead blockhead. My initial intention was to remind you that tomorrow is the day of the first mind hack. So enjoy your day, because one of you will not wake up with a clear mind tomorrow. How revolting is that? Taking an opportunity out of this ghastly situation just to have fun. Obnoxious! Oh, shut up, preachy preach. Always the same kind of speech. Speechy speech. Now that I come to think about it, I also wanted to mention something. Someone has been acting very sneakily lately, so remember that I've got my eyes on ya. I won't finger point at anyone. Point, point, point. The guilty fox will recognize itself. Someone's been acting sketchy. Who could Dokoroku be referring to? Could it be Hanbi? He's my best bet now that I know his identity. Before you vacate your insignificant schemes, I would have a series of questions to ask. Go on. Then... What is the elevator for? Where does it bring to? I won't tell. Why is there a greenhouse in such a place? Well, it's soothing and nature's good. Are there hidden rooms? None of your business. What are the cameras for? To keep an eye on you. Enough with the damn questions! I was done anyway. You aren't very convincing. Nuthead, bumhead, you're not here to find answers. Fate's hazardous and it only can handle your future at the moment. Only it can handle your future at the moment. So stop it! But now if you may excuse me, I'm going to retire. Oh, thank goodness. Dokoroku's retired. We're saved. He's done with his job. He's gonna go chill somewhere else. We can leave. I have to make a couple of pictures and upload them on my social medias. At Dokoroku Rocks it Dokoroku Rocks _ it is the name. Fame is such a tiring asset. I'm gonna see if that's a real thing. Bye. Oh. Fame. That toy doesn't know a shit about fame. But more importantly, was that it? Bothering us just to fool around? As a matter of fact, it has told us more than we expected. What do you mean? I may have obtained some potential information, but I cannot divulge them here. What a cunning genius you are. We'd be all ears to hear those information. That information, like I've said, I can't divulge them in this room. It could be still listening. But if someone wishes to know them, I'll be around, obviously. She's got me intrigued. Because of Hanbi's ID card, I didn't get pay much attention, but I don't remember Dokoroku leaking any useful information. But thinking about Hanbi. Hanbi! Fujita, before anything, come here, please. Yes? I'm intrigued about the disappearance of Kanakogi's body, but the way he has vanished. Have you heard or seen anything notable? I guess they probably came out at night. Since they can monitor us, they probably waited for everyone to be asleep before coming out. You can do better. Okay, then please, beam us with your light, almighty Hanbi. I like your sarcasm, but I'm going to prove to you that how you could have analyzed your surroundings a little bit more diligently. Here, look, the circular platform in the middle. It has aroused my curiosity. I noticed that there was a small interstice in the floor, which means already pretty weird on its own. And it might just be me, but I can almost see some sort of mechanism embedded in there. So here's my thought. What if it can move vertically? It could very well act as an elevator, perhaps. A moving platform? That would mean that the creep behind all of this is probably hiding somewhere beneath us? Aimed right. And I'm going to test something. I'm going to stuff this tiny teabag in the gap between the floor and the platform. The teabag is now very well stuck. It cannot slip, and nobody is going to notice it. We'll have to check in on a daily basis. If the teabag isn't there anymore, it means it's very likely to be a moving platform. I doubt your theory could be valid, but it does sound like a clever idea. I hope no one's going to notice it and remove it. It'd be interesting to see the outcome of it. By the way, I found something that belongs to you. And what could that be? This card. I didn't know you had such an important job. My detective ID card. Where did you find it? Chloe found it in one of the corridors, but why didn't you mention it? Because there's only been one day and I didn't think it'd be very crucial to mention this kind of detail. I mean, you aren't any better. I know you're an engineer student who spends most of her time conceiving wacky robots, but I got to discover it by my own foxy means, not because you've necessarily mentioned it at any given moment. You are kind of right, in fact, but how do you even make it? I got my own ways. I am simply one hell of a detective. Up to now, I've learned a few basic facts about each one of you. One is a well-appreciated fashion model, infamous for her strange habit to enjoy pranking her coworkers and her liking for morbid things. Sasahara is a self-proclaimed botanic researcher who's actually fearful of insects. Yorino is a jewel seller but also a cat lady. Only Kanakogi and Yuzuki remain as mysteries to me. It's creepy the amount of information you have about us, whereas we seemingly know so little about you. Well, what do you wish to know? I'm nothing more than a detective who also happens to be an Oenophile and a cartoon enthusiast. What's an Oenophile? He said Xenophile before. Xenophile, I mean. I'm not a fascinating man in any way. I wasn't really asking for details. Is that so? Haha. Even you don't seem to be interested in me. Besides, thank you very much for returning my ID card, Fujita. It's not very professional for a detective to leave such a clue behind. Haha. Be careful next time. Boom, 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 boom. What are you doing standing here still? What are you doing here? They'll sleep? You really need to go rest right now. Right. I don't even remember why I'm here. Okay. Guess he just had to sleep. Alright. Well, that's where we're going to stop this episode for today. There we go with some more Konran Zanki. I like the interludes. I'm excited to learn more about each character. I don't know how exactly it works, but I want to get some bonuses for some cool characters. And hopefully I can get enough time with them before they die eventually, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to die. I'm trying not to get too attached to anybody yet, but it's hard. These games always get me, man. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please leave a like down below. It helps me a lot. And as always, I hope you guys all have a great day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!